And you didn't even know we were started.
Hey,
Welcome. We super live. Welcome. This is Benzo. Goddamn, we're reporting live from Pura Vida Entertainment Studios. You feel me?
TV studio.
R&R Entertainment, man. Who am I here with?
Enzo Dennet, yes sir.
Yes, sir. You feel me? This is really crazy. You feel me? Enzo, Benzo.
Hey, this is a connection. It's meant to be.
You feel me? I keep on meeting like my long lost twins out here. You know what I'm saying? Like repeatedly now. It's crazy, honestly, son. You feel me?
Hey,
Starting to think I'm in the Twilight Zone. You feel me?
This is.
It's a beautiful
There's
thing.
no connection in this.
Oh yeah, you feel me? So this is gonna be a beautiful interview because absolutely nothing can interrupt it because you can't reach me right now. But shit, tell these folks just a little bit about yourself. You feel me?
Yes. I'm a rapper from Salt Lake City, Utah. My full name is Enzo Dennet. I go by Enzo. I make music. I primarily rap, but I try to sing a little bit. Do a little harmony here and there, and just rap the city.
Type shit.
Yeah,
Type shit.
shit.
You feel me? If y'all didn't know, which I feel like everyone out here does, because you lit. I knew in Louisiana, apparently. You feel me? Lots of motion. The first Utah artist to hit a mill.
Hey, there we go.
That's a good ad title, folks.
Hey, it's a blessing, man. We're working hard, man. We're just trying to work. A lot of luck coming my way, but we're working hard. So
yeah. Let's say what you feel like it's just the luck that goes into it, because I feel off just the short time now meeting you, you have like a magnetic type of energy. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't see you being no type of slimy person. So I feel like you have a lot of W's that head your way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Obviously, I try to represent. I got brothers and stuff, and I try to represent my family as best as I can. But beyond that, I've been really blessed with like a good team around me. You feel me? Like my friend Chris, he's a producer, and so that song that you just mentioned, Big Sass, that's very close to hitting a million streams. I wasn't even gonna put that song out, but he was like, "Man, you know what, dude? Like that's kind of a fun song. I could kind of see like, the gym girlies kind of doing their thing with it or whatever,
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, because you make music, you have pride in like certain things or whatever, but sometimes you got to kind of let go of the wheel a little bit, and trust your friends. And so he put a battery pack in me really early on, and then I met Justice through Rocky. We're in Rocky's studio right now. Shout out to Rocky, man. You guys are gonna have to link up.
God, man.
But,
very soon we coming.
This is like you were saying, this is the Pura Vida studio. I call it the PV Stew. But yeah, he's been a huge blessing in my life because he's just kind of really let me come in here and work on my craft and hang out and learn how they do things, you know what I'm saying, and learn how the recording process goes. And then through him, I also met Do It Justice, another producer who's been really influential. So I say luck not because we don't work hard, because we have we try to do things the right way, but some of the other things, like this, the lucky breaks here and there, you can't control some of that stuff. So.
See, for sure.
Yeah.
I say you feel like you believe in like manifestation type of thing.
I guess, yeah. It's like whatever you put out there, whatever you're supposed to put your best foot forward and try to really like speak things into existence.
Yeah. It's like even if it wasn't exactly how you were picturing everything to go, it's like you're like, damn, it's like that's an M.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, because you can't plan on that. You know what I mean? You can't plan on it, and you can't. Yeah, it's hard to manufacture that, and so we've been really lucky for sure. Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm proud to see the whole progress of everything. You feel me coming out here and learning the history of everybody and the lore of like the scene out here. Shit, it's cool. It's cool as hell. You feel me?
Yes, absolutely, man. Salt Lake City got a lot to offer. Yeah, I just learned you were from Louisiana. It's dope as fuck, but yeah,
it's super melting pot out here.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm telling people, man. Like, I had a little there was a clip floating around on TikTok where I was like, saying like Utah's a lot more diverse or whatever than like people give it credit for. And I'm like, people would think is, like you were saying, like it's just like one thing, you know what I mean? But it's like we got a lot of stuff going on. We got it's a melting pot for sure.
In all like different categories too. It's like you have exactly what you expect from Utah at like the surface level. But then it's like you go 2 blocks down. Now it's like straight Samoan Crips everywhere.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely, man.
everybody cooking good food and shit.
I love them, man. They have the best, just the Polynesian culture in general. They have like the best, the dopest culture just because they're so like, you know what I mean, so united, and I love that. There's like a large Mexican community out here too, and same with them. They're just like so like tight knit, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's like a lot to learn from that. So I think that's super dope.
I wanted to ask you about that, like the different cultures. I mean, you've already told me like your background a little bit.
Yeah.
Where did the Italian names come from?
Yeah, so Black and Honduran, right? But my mom is the Honduran one. But her background, and this can get into like a whole like history thing, right? Yeah. But at some point, like her great grandfather or grandparents migrated from Italy to Honduras. Okay. Just something to do with like jobs and stuff like that. I don't know if there was like a war in Italy or something. And so that side of the family, she's from Honduras, but like really it's Italian essentially, right? And so that was her way of kind of trying to keep that alive a little bit. She gave like all of our me and my brother's Italian names. Basically. So yeah.
I was wondering. I saw your the one interview you did in the mall.
Hey,
you were talking about that.
You did your homework.
I did. What do you feel like Brad would, if it would have been Brad that was in there, he would have let y'all slide? I feel like Brad would have let y'all slide.
Brad might have let us slide, man. Brad was a good guy.
He said you could just tell, son, just by the way they talk. They will take you straight to Brad right now. We'll get this handled. And then you feel me?
He would. Yeah, he was just doing it. They were just doing their job. I can't be mad at it. You know what I mean? We should have got the permit. I was like, come on, guys. We really had like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, no, it was almost wrapped.
We did the whole like walk around. I was like, we got like 5
peacefully
minutes.
Too, you feel me?
Peacefully. It was like, a peaceful march, bro.
That man came out of nowhere, and then Sean's ass want to fucking literally, bro. You feel?
Sean came out a little.
Sean came out aggressive as hell. Bro.
He was like, "State your business."
Yeah, it's like, see. I would have done the same shit, son. I would have been traipsing all through the mall, filming everything. Wouldn't have even known. You feel me?
Sometimes you gotta ask for forgiveness instead of asking for permission.
On God, though, you feel me? Because now I have confidence. You feel me? That if you went back today, Brad would let you film in that mud.
As long you might have like a cool 15 minutes of clearance, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't get you too much.
That's where you gotta go watch the interview again. Shout out to Alex, by the way, from Alex Easy Comedy. Watch the interview, and wherever the mall the cop comes in. That's the time frame. You got 20 to 25 minutes.
You feel me? Because for a fact they seen y'all were like, all right, we're gonna give him a second. He's like, nah, I ain't doing shit right now. Let's shut this shit down, brother.
Insane.
Fucking, how would you say is the best way to tread water?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I can't swim, bro. That's you really. Oh my gosh, I can't swim.
You really can't swim?
I really can't swim.
See, that's why I asked it, because in my head I'm like, is he bullshit? Is he real? Because I feel it.
You really did some homework, man. Yeah, I can't swim. My friends make fun of me for it. Okay, so this is the truth, and this is where I like try to defend myself a little bit, because I can get from like here to here. Like I can, like, if I'm moving, I'm good. Like point A to point B, we're good. But like if you're asking me to like be stationary and just like hang out, vibe out with the music, play with the ball, I'm drowning. Like it's over. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like I can't tread water. I went and took lessons. It was down bad, by the way.
You did take lessons.
I tried to take lessons. It was bad. They were holding me. I was, you know what I mean? I gotta eat it. And I tried, dude, but I can't. I don't know what it is. I can't tread water. I learned. I mean, it's not that hard.
Interesting. Yeah. Right? Like, so is this like in like deep, like what level of water?
Okay, so I actually drowned, right, when I was younger.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I drowned in like, bro, it was actually down bad. I was like in like the 4 foot, like 5 foot area. I was playing with this kid with my friend, and he was like, you know, he was on the plumper side, you know what I mean, you know, and so like, and he like, you know, just jumped on me on some friendly, just hanging. messing around in the pool, just jumped on me. You know, I go down, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, I didn't know how to swim. So I just freaked out.
Yeah.
And, you know, so the classes came afterwards 'cause I was trying to get over the trauma. But I could never get the treading down. I tried it even in the not deep end or whatever. Like, I can't get the treading down, man. They said something like, I think she was just trying to make me feel good. She was like, some people can't because their bones. I don't know. I was like, it's okay. You can just say I'm not doing it. Right? Like, it's
about the game. That's you. It remind me. I just came out like, cause I ain't been out. We ain't got no motherfucking snow or no ice and shit back home,
in
right?
Louisiana. Yeah.
You feel me? Gang, y'all could ice skate out here, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm ice skating the first time, dude. My ankle, I'm like this the whole time, and they're like, you gotta straighten them.
Oh, you gotta straighten them out.
I'm like, how? Yeah, and when I tell you, I didn't give a fuck. So there's this little bitty girl behind me. She tried, because I'm on the wall. I'm not getting off the wall. Are you crazy? Really, all the homies done left me because they giggling and shit and don't know how to ice skate. Benzo. This little girl was behind me and she, excuse me, can I get by? I said, hell no. Nah.
Did you do the inlines or you did the? Well, yeah, I guess there's only one for ice skating. It's only the inlines, right? You don't got the. It's not. I was thinking like rollerblading because you got the two.
Oh yeah, it's just that one. I was about to say you were speaking something I don't even know. I was about to say that's above my pay grade, gang.
Did you get it down?
Hell nah, but hell nah. So I bust. See, this is the thing though. I'm petty enough that I stayed doing this. I kind of got it at the end, you know what I'm saying? But I refused to fall, so I never fell. But my
ankles, take a W.
That's what I'm saying. It was a dub overall.
We'll take that.
But my ankles were fucked.
Oh yeah, you gonna feel that?
Oh, it was bad, dude. You feel me? I'm almost there. You feel me? We're getting there. Fucking. What is I would say your favorite song that you've put out? But I'm gonna make it more interesting for you because I know you got like the bangers, so it's like the people's choice. You know what I mean?
Sure.
What's a deep cut that's your favorite?
I think that's the easy one for me. There's two. I would say Melanin Magic because I usually don't get too deep into like I don't want to say political stuff, but you know, like into stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? And that was one of those songs. It was inspired because my friend got locked up, right? And so the first at the beginning of the song, you'll hear my little brother because he used to call me when I was just like at work or whatever, and he was like, I don't understand racism, you know, like because he's he's little, you know, and so it spawned so I had that conversation with him, and later that day I went to the studio. And again, I was just telling you, my friend had just got locked up, and so at the beginning of the song, I started talking about that and what I witnessed when when he went to court and how he got treated. You feel me? And that whole process. And then in the second verse, I go into a little bit of like the system and how like we don't learn certain things in school. You feel me? And so so I really like that song because it's a little different on that side.
That's your newest drop too, isn't it?
It's one of the it's a little newer. Yeah, it's a little newer. And then actually you're right. I have a song called it's not out right now. It's called Unread. It's gonna be on the album. It's Not You, It's Me that's coming out next month. Hence why we're doing this.
Yeah.
But it's a vulnerable song. It's talking about the hook says last night you left me on red. I seen you was out with your friends. I took that personal. Yeah. So it's a deep dive on like a certain relationship.
Heck yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Sure. So that'll bring right to my next question. Okay. Do you feel so that really answered two of my upcoming questions? For was like, what would you say would be the vibe of the album coming out? But now it's like, would you say your music is more of a therapeutic type of thing for you? If we're diving into like the feelings and stuff like that and emotions that you feel in real life?
Yeah. So, I love just the creation of music in general. So like, when I come here and like I hang out with the guys or like the studio thing, I love just like making a great song, you know what I'm saying? Like the best song possible. But as far as like for a project, I really want it to be a little bit more personal in a little bit. At least my goal is to be as vulnerable as possible because a lot of times that's not really accepted in hip hop.
Yeah.
Um, and I pride myself in trying to be vulnerable in that sense, and I try to pinpoint like little moments that happen and try to like kind of like expand on them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like the first couple songs, or the first few songs on the project are mostly like deep dives. I talk about, my mom going through some health issues, my stepdad, and um, relationship stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. So obviously there's gonna be some fun. There's
Yeah.
some fun songs on there. But as far as a project goes, I try to like try to make it as like cohesive as possible and like try to like be introspective in that
To
way.
make it
for
make
sure.
sense
Yeah,
type
for
shit.
sure, for
Hell
sure,
yeah.
for sure, yeah.
So do you feel like?
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm giving you such long-winded answers.
Oh no, man, no, hit me. This is what we do, son. I fuck with it.
Benzo and Enzo.
Oh, my mama, you feel
B&E.
me?
It's
That
a
part.
B&E.
It's a B&E celebration. You feel me? Ain't never seen nothing like it outside, but we inside.
There we go.
And
no
Wi-Fi.
No
No Wi-Fi. You feel me? Can't contact us still. Fucking. Do you feel like? I'm trying to make it where it's not a loaded question because it's not meant to be a loaded question. The culture of the Utah hip hop scene.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
This is good.
Fucking. Do you? Because you kind of referenced it earlier, just in our off camera talk. It's like sometimes you feel like even I felt that way out here. It's like, oh, these folks for sure don't rock with me, or it's like, look at you a certain type of way because this or that. What do you think is the core of that out here?
Yeah. Well, but I'll take some of the blame because I don't do the best job of like really like mingling. You know what I mean? I'm very much to myself, and up until like very recently, thanks to Rocky and like him providing like this space and stuff like that, it was really always like me and like Chris. I would go to his house and it was just like a bubble. You know what I mean? And with Justice, kind of like the same thing. And so I haven't maybe done like the best job of like going out to like every event. It's actually it is just a 3-part question, so that's one part of it.
Okay.
The other part of maybe this will answer a little bit also why I don't, because I've also been asked to perform and go to some of the shows, but I also sometimes feel like the I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but the promoters, I feel like sometimes they kind of don't treat the artists the best way out here because they can. Yeah. And I kind of have like, from a business perspective, I have an issue with it because then it's like, if I am doing XYZ for you, there's value in that. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times they're trying to build their brand, understandably. But I don't feel like the artists I feel like sometimes they get the short end of the stick. And so that's why a lot of times I haven't really been favorable towards that side of things, because I feel like from a business perspective, it doesn't get handled the right way. Yeah. And then the third side of that question, I'm sorry, but and then the third part of that is as far as like obviously because there hasn't been anyone to really like a rapper specifically, because there has been artists that have been from Utah, but because there hasn't been a rapper or rappers that have made it, I do feel like there's a little bit of a crab in a barrel mentality. Obviously there's so much talent, but because no one has had really that opportunity, everyone's obviously fighting for that opportunity, which makes sense. But that makes it hard to obviously show love to thy neighbor. So it makes it hard. It makes it hard to do that because you're trying your best to put yourself on a pedestal. How am I going to put another person on a pedestal when I need that opportunity? You know what I mean? And again, understandable, but and I'm going to add a fourth one to that. Also, like I look a little bit different than some of the rappers, and my music's a little bit different too. And so I feel like sometimes maybe like they kind of look at me like I'm the soft guy, and they don't really invite me to the function.
See, this was about to be my next question off of that. It's perfect. You feel me?
There we go.
Because this is gonna be a double one. One more serious. That's really my curiosity for being out here, and then like what they want to know. And me,
for sure.
fuck, like Why do you feel like that? Because it's like nothing. Now that I've been here, it's not talking down on Utah at all. Because
Yeah.
it get down in Utah
Yeah,
too.
for
It's
sure.
surprisingly, it's crazy out here sometimes,
Yeah,
y'all.
that's true.
Why in a place that is overall pretty peaceful in like comparison to a lot of other like regions of the states type shit?
Sure.
Why do you feel like there is such a like need in a lot of the local artists' brains to be like super thugged out, or they almost expect if it's not that, then it's not none. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I do feel that there is part of that I don't want to call it overcompensating, because there are people that there's some guys here that really are about that.
Yeah.
Like shout out Kilo, shout out Speed.
The Hollywood
You
Kid
know
on
what
my
I'm
mama's
saying?
son. Dude.
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Shout out Money Only. You feel me?
Dude, BON.
Shout out shout out Bamfo. I need you to meet Bamfo and Rocky. I need y'all to meet them for real.
That's like, yeah. Robbie just put me on Bamfo.
But so I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is there's some real heavy hitters, but what I'm saying is also part of that is also us as a state trying to prove ourselves. You know what I mean? Because obviously, like when you think about like New York, you know what that looks like, you know what that sounds like, you almost know what it smells like. You know what I mean? Like you think about Cali, you know what I mean? Louisiana, you feel me? Like, and so, but we don't really have an identity per se, even though we do.
Yeah.
But from the outside looking in, right?
Yeah. It's a valley.
Yeah, and or the identity that we have is the LDS Mormon thing, and so I think we go out of our way to try to distance ourselves from that.
Yeah,
and so we try to like put the flag down and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think maybe there's some of that going on, but I forgot the other part of the question. I'm sorry. But,
yeah. Oh no, I didn't even ask you that. So with that, right? They people
super thugged out.
Yeah, super thugged out. May look at you. It's like, oh, he can't slide to whatever we're doing.
He can't bar out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Also, I feel like this is sort of, it's almost like an intimidation factor, right?
Okay.
Because of the baby Drake shit. No. For real. It's like it's a joke, but it's like nah, because they in like the rap game, they feel the same way.
Hey, okay. Man.
That's why.
Looking at him right now.
Oh my gosh, no.
Not for real. Okay. I'm not even gonna touch who won that rap battle. Y'all, whatever. You feel me? Yeah. But they felt the need to have 2 back-to-back albums and a whole industry essentially jumping one person.
Sure.
And it's like whatever behind the scenes we don't know about. What we did know about for like 15 years is people hating bro off of just how he looked and acted, even though it's gas, undeniable. Like,
yeah.
Do you feel like that's almost a thing? Even subconsciously, maybe.
I don't get the Drake comparison necessarily, like in my brain or whatever. I know she was just like, you give me Aubrey.
It's not your music. I will say that.
That's funny, but
in a good way, it's not your music. You feel me?
But
shout out Drake.
No, like, and by the way, that Drake is like top 5.
You know no, Drake goated. You feel me?
It's and so I could never like live up to that, but obviously, like I look a certain way and whatever, you know, and maybe there's predetermined like thing, you know what I mean, of how a rapper is supposed to look or act or whatever, you know what I mean, and so at the end of the day, like I just try to make good music, you know what I mean, like that's what's important to me. That's always what's been important to me. I was raised by my mom, and so and like I mentioned, I have 2 brothers, and so I'm always like, just be yourself. We were talking off camera a little bit about some stuff, and part of that was I just want to be myself, and I don't want to change who I am in order to get an opportunity to do this thing. You know what I mean? And so I would hope that because at the end of the day, what's important to me is the music. Like I said, so rapping. Like I really like. I write and I like invest time and hopefully trying to be good and like you know what I mean and making the best product possible and I think that because I look the way I look, people think I've had a really like easy or soft life, and that's not the case. But I'm also not like trying to like wave the flag of like whatever.
You're not overly macho, none.
Yeah, like I am what I am, and I'm just trying to better myself every day, And I get to wake up every morning and be who I am and not pretend to be anything else, just to try to fit whatever somebody's idea of a rapper is. And so
that's for sure the intimidation, just because you're cool with just being you type shit. It's like ain't no need for the extras or none of that. You know what I mean? Like just come be doing whatever make you happy. That's how it should be. You feel me? Yeah. I feel like that. Like,
and I just want the music to speak for itself. Yeah, you know? At the end of the day, like if I get on I want to talk spicy, but like if I want to get like if I get on a song with somebody, like at the end it's like who's barring up? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what should be important. You know what I mean?
God. So it's like I feel like that too. It's like as an artist, it ain't even gotta be a rapper. As an artist, it's always friendly competition, whether anybody says it out loud or not. But they there's no reason to be scared of that type of thing. I know I've seen just off of your clips and stuff. You know that.
The competition side, or what do you mean?
Just the friendly, like it's not wrong if you do great.
Hey, okay. I try, and yeah, I think that I do have a competitive side, so I'd be lying to you if I said that I don't want to get on a song and like really like, that's why I love rap, because it's also like a battleground, and I do love that part of it. And I was having a conversation with somebody. I was like, man, like I feel like because a lot of the love that I've gotten hasn't been from here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the whole time I've like been trying to prove to everyone here that I can, like rap. I'm like I can rap with so and so. Like I want to, so like that. I was having that conversation. I was like, man, that frustrates me, because I feel like they look at me like the singy, poppy. Yeah. And I really want to prove, you know what I mean? Like, and so I'm always trying to, I do want to like collaborate, you know what I mean? Like, I got a song coming out with Money Only, pretty soon.
That's gonna be crazy.
We got something in the works with Kilo, of course, Bam. And so I'm trying to, I'm trying to work with Murderous T. So you know what I'm saying? Like crazy. Some of these are in the tuck right now and they're about to come out, but like, and this is hopefully before my project comes out or after or whatever. But these are guys that really like do it. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to do one. I hope I get one in with Speak one day. You know what I mean? So those are the guys.
Oh God! Just off you saying that, you're gonna get one with Speak. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. You feel me? So yeah. I know I hit the long road there, but yeah, at the end of the day, I think like the music's what's important, and I would hope that people could look past that. I'm sorry I don't got tats. I'm sorry.
Hey, I ain't got no tats either yet, bro. It's like I make drill.
Hey, there we go.
It's like I'm scared of needles, but fuck that. I done bitch out of my last like 4 appointments.
That's funny, bro.
No shame.
No shame. You feel me? No shame in the game.
What? I'm trying to think how I want to word it. Fucking. What would you say is like the key to the meme ability?
Ooh, okay, that's a great question.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you, even if you don't know how you've cracked the code, you for sure cracked it.
Well, I feel like I'm hitting you with this 4-part question. I think it's 2 things. I think one is just doing, right? Mm-hmm. I think that, and I haven't always cracked it because I got so many flops, like especially like on TikTok. I got so many videos that like barely cracked 200 views. But my mind frame has been, because everyone wants to go viral, right? Yeah. And like when you think about like viral, it's like, all right, what's viral? So it's like if you get 100,000 views, like that's legit, right? Like I'm like, okay, like that's dope. So, but I can't guarantee to get 100,000 views if I post tomorrow. Hey. But I can guarantee to post 100 videos that get 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
So like that's still 100,000 views. It just took me longer, obviously, right? But like so what I'm trying to say is like, even if I flop, I'm just gonna keep dropping them. You know what I mean? Because like, 100 views here, 200 views there, 400 views there, it starts to add up a little bit, and then within that, you know what I mean, it kind of creates a little whatever, and then you might catch a little lucky break, you know what I mean? And so so part of it is that, and then obviously, there's like the more intricate like guru talk is like the algorithm, like obviously, I had a little video on TikTok that kind of it hit like a million. And really, it's not because I'm not funny. It's because the Marty Supreme movie had just come out, and the algorithm picked it up, and it was like a funny video and table tennis and Marty Supreme. So that whole little cloud of like algorithmic like whatever it turned it into like a like a viral video, you know what I mean? So if you want to like think about it like that, then it's like, oh yeah, hot topic plus funny thing plus whatever, you know what I mean? But you can't control that again.
And then that too, it's like I feel like you did good on that. It's like you don't run the risk, because you always run the risk of like the 6-7 type thing, right? It's like it was already a song, but then everybody like references it in their songs, right? So it's like you run the risk of being like corny or something like that, right? I feel like you ride the thread of that, because that I know I ain't got to tell you that's like, I feel like a dangerous place in a rapper specifically's head, of like damn, it's like, are they gonna fuck with this, or are they gonna think it's like da da da? How did you get over the like, I don't give a fuck if it only gets 100 views, I'm gonna post one every day type shit?
I feel like I'd be lying if I said I'm over it. Like, because
I feel that is.
Because like, like, you so on like, oh, or like, sometimes you go back and like, oh, that was definitely cringe. Or like, even like, the little clip, it's like me talking about Brazza Grill and that gets like 40,000. It's like, why that? Like, like, why did the clip about, some restaurant, So it's like, but at the end of the day, again, I think it just goes back to having fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like I take the craft serious of music. I take that very seriously because I love it. But also I like to have fun on the internet. I don't like to. It goes back to the whole thing. I'm not trying to be like super mysterious or hard. Like, I'm just trying to have fun. Like, my little brothers will clown me sometimes. So it's like, like we have fun with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Hell yeah. Feel me? I saw on when you asked your people for the questions to send you in. Okay. One of the first ones I saw was, who do you have a crush on? And I can answer this for y'all with my deep dive. You feel me? How do we feel about, maybe not 2026 her, but how do we feel about Oprah now?
How do we feel about Oprah? It's crazy. We appreciate Oprah. Are we still? Because she thick. I'm pretty sure that's what she is. It's a little shaky because the whole Hawaii, the house thing. We're rock with that part. But she's a great businesswoman. She's a great businesswoman.
Shout out to Oprah.
Shout out to Oprah. She's done a lot of, I hope, good things.
Hopefully. Shout out them yams, you heard me? I'm talking about motherfucking, shit.
Shout out to Oprah.
You know what you know what I mean.
I would be honored to go on the Oprah show.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know if she's still doing it.
Dude, I don't. Is Oprah still doing the man? We'll you feel me? We'll have.
Still giving away cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you finally go on Oprah, just make sure you bring me. I'm gonna be under the seat. You hear me? I'm getting whatever the prize is. I'm on that.
We're bringing Benz up B&E. We're hitting them with the
feel me? On God, son, you feel me? The whole third row getting they shit swiped. We coming on with 32 minivans, bitch.
We're getting all the cars.
Oh, my mama.
Oprah is crazy.
Yeah, son, shit.
She got it.
That's what I'm saying. She got it, folks. And I feel like she'll understand. You know what I'm saying?
She's a good woman.
What's your favorite like? It don't even have to be Thanksgiving, because it's like, me personally, I don't like Thanksgiving food. I thought about this because of Oprah being thick. Also, you feel me? What's your literally. What that part? What's your favorite?
I'll stop you right there. It's
that. Hey, this is valid.
There's a very special person in my life. Her name is Mama K. and she gets down with her candy yams, and they're sweet, and I look forward to them every year. So yeah. So,
I already know Mama K's cooking go
Mama K's
crazy
getting down
son.
on Thanksgiving for sure.
Dude, just off the name, son. That motherfucker got a big ass recipe book.
There we
son.
go. Yep. You know how it goes.
Man,
Yeah.
feel me? What would you say led you here? Like as who you are as an artist right now. If you ain't got to give too many deeper, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's like it'd be all over the place through our lives and shit like that. But if you could give just the one thing that got you here, you feel me? What you think it was?
I would say like people kind of believing in me a little bit, like some of my friends, because I'll be completely honest with you, like I don't. It's very unrealistic to think like, well, first of all, just to think you can make music and make it in general is like delusional, right?
Exactly.
Out of like anybody in the world, right? And like on top of that, add that to like coming from Utah, rapper, and then on top of that, light skin, and you know, you get what I'm saying? Like the odds are coming down tremendously, like every time. So like, I think that like, you know, I had mentioned Chris earlier. He was the first one that was like, because I was just kind of playing around with it, but I'm like, man, and he was like, dude, like you need to like, let's lock in and like do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so he kind of like put a battery pack in me where he kind of was like, hey bro, I really like, I don't know why, but I believe in you and like I want to help you out as much as possible. And so that kind of gave me like the initial, you know, like push. And then again, like I had mentioned, like meeting Justice and then meeting Rocky and you know, and then like the Summer Rae thing, you know, and it's like these been like these little like lucky things that have happened that just again like it's kind of pushed me, I guess, a little bit in that direction. You know,
type shit. So, do you feel like they believed in you before you believed in you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Again, like I just feel like it's just trying to be any type of musician, but again, a rapper from Utah, it's kind of crazy. About it, you know? And so I've been lucky that they have, and even in circumstances where some of the other musicians or people from my city haven't, outside people have also gravitated towards the music a little bit and believed in it. And that's also pushed me to say, oh, that's cool.
That's leading perfectly into the next thing. How, because like I've worked with a lot of different artists, different genres, stuff like that. But international artists, you reach out like very far. Like how do you feel like? Because I feel like that's almost like a harder like feat to accomplish.
It's almost like working backwards. You know, it's a little bit of working backwards, but it's worked out. Like I on the internet somehow met this producer called Luna, which is he's an Italian producer, and he had me on a song. He was like, "Bro, I just love your sound. I'd like to like, get you on a song." But he has like a label out there, like in Italy, you know, and like that song did like really well over there. So that was like my first like a little bit like where I got some people coming in a little bit, and then obviously the Summer Rae thing with Big Sass definitely helped out. That actually went more east a little bit. That one didn't cross out there, but then my song "Where the Huz At" for God knows what reason, like in like some of the Scandinavian countries, like they like have picked it up and like memeified it or whatever, and so like the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't even know what they're typing on the thing, you know, but it's cool, it's fun. And then the latest one, which was slower, with Moscow, me and Moscow have followed each other for years, and we had talked about working together. And then I had made that record, but I usually don't make Afro beats, right? That's not really like the thing that I like mostly do.
That's a hard genre to do.
It's a hard genre to do, and those guys are great. And I had made that song, and I was like, man, I really want to like, you know, like pay homage and then have somebody that like really does it, you know. And so I reached out to him to do it, and I think that opened that gateway to like like Nigeria and the UK, just because like they, obviously there's like a huge African like.
Yeah, but say they locked in.
There you go, yeah. And so again, like not really like planned, but like it just kind of like by luck and it just kind of like by circumstance kind of happened that way. So it's kind of cool. Again, sometimes I'm like, why are you talking? But like but it works out. Like it's all good. You know what I mean?
How long have you been making music for?
Like seriously, like a couple years. Yeah.
How long do you feel like, even in the not taking it serious years, right?
Yeah.
How long before you saw anything that you would consider real motion? Like how many songs? You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's been less about like the quantity of it and more about I almost want to say like creating moments.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't like create the moment, but like the moment is what created the divide of like the jump, right? Because like when we had did a song, this was like maybe on like the second year of like COVID or whatever. And I did a little clip of me like rapping on the hood of the car. It was this song called Art of War. And for whatever reason, like that clip got clipped and then it ended up on like some big like, I don't know, guy vlogger or something. And that made a jump, like in numbers, you know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't like huge, but it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And then I started getting like a couple knocks, you know what I mean? And then after that, it was a little like it comes down a little, it came down a little bit, and then again the big sass thing. And then it's been those songs, Where the Huz At, Slower, but for whatever reason it's like been those songs with like kind of like stronger hooks or something attached to it that created that moment that like made it like for whatever reason just kind of people gravitated towards that. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Do you feel for this new one that you got coming up? I know this one's gonna be more introspective on a deeper level, but because I know you've already said cohesive, so I know you've got some of those. Which ones of those? Because I know I do the same thing. It's like, okay, I see my track list in my head. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can give us which one or two that are your favorite that we should be ready for when the album drops.
Yeah, I love a song called Whitney Houston, just because it's got that like a little bit of a it's just bars really, you know what I mean? And so like I love that song. I have a little music video coming out to that pretty soon. And then
it's gonna be your first music video.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it's all, by the way, not that you asked, but it's all, I filmed all of it on my digital camera. So like I've just been like going around with like my digi, just like documenting life or whatever, for like the last whatever year or something. And so it's all just like, it's not really like a music video per se, where it's like, it's mostly like all shot like through the digi, which
it's like a documentary of
the process. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But hopefully people like it. But that one, I'm really looking forward to some of these records that I had mentioned, like with Money Only, Kilo, Bam, Rocky. Some of those collaborative songs. I think they're really hard.
I'm excited to hear that Kilo one, because that could go a lot of different ways.
Yeah, Kilo, he's one of them.
So, yeah,
for sure.
Like he's versatile too. Like, y'all ain't no telling what y'all.
So aside from like the personal ones, I hope people can gravitate towards those. But some of the fun records on the project, I think are like lining up to be really like heavy hitting, like songs.
Hell yeah. Lovely. Hey, I'm excited to tap in, bro. You feel me? Now that I've become acquainted, you feel me, with everything y'all got going on over here. You feel me? Shout out Barbie, put me on. You feel me?
Shout out Barbie. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we gonna be super tapped in.
Yeah.
Okay, you have you got merch?
So not yet. We're working on it. We were gonna roll out a little like when I did the Marty Supreme thing. Yeah. We were rolling out a little thing, but then we had a little issue with the supplier or whatever. Just a long story. But we're gonna do like a little limited drop of that still, just for fun. And then eventually, like when the project comes out, we'll probably do like a little merch drop.
Shit, yeah, you feel me? Hey, we are gonna be on the lookout for all that. You got what's the date it's coming out again?
May 24th, 2026. There we go. Yeah, May. That's the fifth. That's the fifth month.
Yeah,
of the
hell
year.
yeah. I was about to say, that's my month. I had to think about it too.
Yes.
But you gonna have like a listening party or anything like that we can look forward to?
I don't know. Should I? I don't know if
Yeah.
that.
I feel like you should.
Yes, please put a listening party. That thing would be packed.
And then I feel
don't know.
that will probably like surprise you too. It's like see, it's like, oh, they do fuck with me.
Hey.
It's
It's like,
one of those
oh, my
moments that
mama.
you created.
The moments. There we go. That's the moments we're talking about.
Real talk.
I would hope so. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll have to do a little R&R hosted by Barbie. You know, get
You know what I'm
everybody in
saying?
there, you feel me? So
Hey, come and see. It's everything in the works. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of yeah coming up. A whole lot of beautiful music. Whole lot of moments. You know what I'm saying?
moments.
Shit. I'm Benzo. You feel me?
Enzo, Q&A time.
Yes, Sirski.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, so this is a new segment. You feel me? First time done. This is the Q&A with Benzo and Enzo
Hey, there we go.
live from the PV Studios.
TV Studios, yes.
Yes, Sirski. Are you excited for these?
I don't know because you know, when people are anonymous, they be asking some weird stuff.
I'm gonna say, have you looked at them yet?
No, I had somebody open them because they were gonna make the list for you,
Okay.
but so they're open, but I haven't like.
Oh
personally
yeah,
looked
we're
at
gonna
them,
do
you
it.
know?
Fuck it,
So
we're
I'm
gonna
just
do it
gonna-
live.
I'm gonna let you take it and just go through.
Bet.
I don't think there's a ton of them, but just
Oh
whatever,
shit.
and,
Okay.
You know, maybe we can.
Oh yeah, the first one loaded. All right.
getting right
so,
to it?
yeah, I'm just gonna skip that one for you. Thoughts on Luh Russell is a good one.
Thoughts on Luh Russell, the rapper? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hitler.
And it don't have to be on nothing that's going on currently with Luh Russell.
yeah,
Just
no, yeah.
yeah.
Thoughts on Luh Russell? I would never. He seems like a great guy. I think that he's known more for what he says than his music, and I would never want to be in that position. And because just that to me, like that's like I've never heard anyone say like talk about Luh Russell because of a song. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you know, I only hear people talk about Luh Russell because he's talking about something. And I just think that's kind of lame. I don't know if that's me, but
No, I had never thought about that.
Yeah,
honestly, until that, because I could tell you a lot of stuff Luh Russell did, but I couldn't tell you the song.
Yeah,
for real.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So, and he's like he seems like an incredible guy.
Yeah, and he's a good rapper.
Yeah,
but that's interesting. You feel me?
You can, by the way, you can ask whatever's on there, bro. Like, just go just free willy, like whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
So this one, they want to know if they're gonna get another gym pick.
Oh,
You're adoring fan.
Oh, the gym progress pick, man. There will not be another gym progress pick. There will not be another. There was I had a moment where I was trying to motivate myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a little too risque, I think. You know what I mean? And
I said not for free.
I got some calls about it, so no more gym picks, no more gym picks.
I'm about to say, look, what my suggestion, I think get you a Twitter follow. You feel me? See, Instagram ain't built for all that. You know what I mean?
Instagram, it's not for that.
The X is the trenches, boy. You feel me? Fuck around and find out. Shit. Okay, yeah. So what I'm getting from this is you do have adoring motherfucking fans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they fans. Who inspired you to start singing?
Ooh, that's tough. Well, I was never inspired to start singing. I was inspired to rap, right? Yeah. And then the singing came after, but just because I kind of stumbled on it and I tried it, and I just think it's super dope to express different emotions through like singing. Yeah. But I would say, I say it sounds like the generic answer, but like the trifecta of like Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just because like, you know, they're really, you know, it was like, you know, the substance of Kendrick and like the storytelling of Cole. Yeah. And the like the structure and ability to create like moments and songs and marketing of like Drake, you know what I mean? Like, and so those guys, like if you know, take some stuff from all of those guys, I think that's like what inspired me to try it, I guess. Yeah.
This one goes right with that. Who is your favorite R&B singer?
Oof. Favorite R&B singer? Wow. That's crazy.
That one's tough.
I'm gonna say SZA. Is she an R&B
SZA?
singer?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say SZA,
Yeah,
man.
that's a good ass answer, folks. On my
Yeah.
mama, they don't be giving SZA near enough credit.
She has an incredible voice, man. I'd love to.
Man,
Let me not knock on wood. I'd love to make a song with SZA one day for sure. She's incredible.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good.
Yeah.
I know they want you to make a song with Megan Thee Stallion too.
Megan Thee Stallion?
I seen that they want her on that Sass remix.
Hey, the Sass remix might go crazy with Meg. She
Yeah.
might pop off on something right there.
She's gonna hit that motherfucker. That what she said? I don't know.
She
Don't
yeah,
make
she-
that sound.
she-
I was gonna
yeah,
make that.
yeah, she was-
Fucking-
They know.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You hear me? Shit. MJ or LeBron?
MJ or LeBron? Wow. MJ. Or no. Wait. MJ, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? No, LeBron James.
Kobe or LeBron?
Oh, that one. LeBron James.
Okay.
James. I gotta go LeBron, and I'll tell you why. I think it would be offensive to the overall talent pool of people to say that the best player of now isn't better than the best player of then, because then that would mean that there has not been evolution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things are supposed to progress and evolve and get better, which means more competition, which means more everything. You know, that's why we got Wemby doing 360 dunks. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think what LeBron's been able to do in this day and age, like unmatched.
Larry Bird.
Oh no. We don't put me in that position.
That one may or may not have been in here.
Larry, that was a you. Larry Bird.
I seen it.
Yeah, I don't think he would start, man. I'll be honest with you. I've tried to go back and see some of the clips, and I don't get it.
Yeah, he whack, folks.
I'm sorry. I know the lyrics.
I ain't sorry. I don't give a fuck. That boy sucks. Man. You better hop out. So he don't suck, because all my mama, he don't suck. But
I don't know. It just don't look right.
It's the shorts, bro.
Yeah, it might be the shorts.
It might be.
Yeah. I don't think he starts in the NBA today.
Yeah.
With all
hell nah. He nowhere even near the bench on that big. What? When are you coming to Atlanta?
Okay. I'd love to go to Atlanta. I've been there once. I had a great time. I had a great time in Atlanta, and I was out there for actually an interview, ironically. With
you went Small Eyes.
With Small Eyes. You saw that? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah. And so we were out there for a few days. It was a good time. I fell in love with Atlanta. I'll be honest with you.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. People are, just the best people, man.
Culture beautiful there.
Food is great. Very heartwarming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna tell you hello. You feel me? They gonna smile at you and shit. I kind of already asked you that one. What's your top 5 rappers of all time? And you ain't got to put them in no specific order, none.
Somebody's.
Yeah, they want you to get in trouble.
That's gonna top 5 rappers all time. I'm gonna put. I went back and I listened. So Jay-Z. I'm gonna put Jay-Z at first. Okay. I didn't get the Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
Because that was a different generation or whatever. Yeah. But I went back and listened to it, and I'm like, okay, like I get it. You know what I mean? Like he was like that dude. You feel me? Yeah. So like I gotta like put Hove there. I'm gonna put Drake. I'm gonna put Drake at second. I'm gonna put Biggie third.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Eminem at 4, and I'll put Kendrick at 5.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's solid.
Don't kill me.
Yeah, I was like, no, that was a safe list, gang. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm like, hey,
don't come for me, guys. Don't come for me.
I'm like, you put Biggie in there, you safe. You feel me?
Again, going back and listening to it, and like, I think I was having this conversation with ironically with a producer. His name is Hiram. You'll meet him eventually. And we were actually talking about Kilo. Because I was telling him, I don't know if you saw his pull-up performance. Yeah. Super dope, right? Mm-hmm. And I was telling him, like, Kilo has his gift of doing less because as a rapper, you almost want to always do more because
Yeah.
you want to feel like you did enough on the track, right? But I think there's certain people have like a gift, or like they figured out that you can do less and still make it, and it's like almost more wavy because it almost like comes back as like you didn't try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like Biggie did that, where it was like he wasn't like all over the place. He was just like swag rapping, but he was really saying stuff. You know what I mean? But like it just sounded dope. Kilo has that too, where it's like he's almost like just laid back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's like, and not even him specifically with this flow, but I like to describe it as like, I don't like, you didn't even want to come to the studio type shit.
It's so dope. So dope. And so when I make music, that's how I approach it, where it's like, and it doesn't always come out that like that, but I try to, where people always try to add things, I try to almost like, like when you would write an essay and like the teacher would like review your essay, and then they'd be like, no, you got to take that out and you got to edit it.
The red line.
So that's how I try to look at it. I try to like analyze what we got, and then I'm like, oh, that's too many syllables there. Or, like that's too much there. That hook needs like a little less. You're doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, because I try to like almost like pull back from it, as opposed to doing more, because I feel like sometimes that makes for like better. You know what I mean? Like better music, I guess. But sorry, that was again long-winded. But shout out to Biggie.
Shout out Biggie, feel me? But no, that's real, because like it's I don't know. I don't want to say the art of dumbing it down, but because it's like you're not dumbing it down. It's like motherfuckers still spitting that shit. You feel me? But having something tuned to the ear of attention span deficient nowadays type crowd.
Well, then, well, that, and also there's like a time and place, right? Like there's a time and like a place to like really bar out and like go crazy, but then there's also a time and place to like, have like a fun track, you feel me, and like have a good hook here and like just swag out on a track, and I think, in my opinion, the best rappers are the ones that can kind of do both. You know what I mean? Like if you go listen to Hov, if you go listen to Jay-Z, he'll have songs where he's like really barring out, but then he'll have songs where he's like just chilling, and it's like swag rap, you know what I mean? Same with Drake, same with Biggie, some of these guys, they figured out like the balance here, and I strive to have that.
Because that exactly for my real final question I actually had written down. You feel me? You can't bar out. I'm gonna look at the I'm gonna look at the camera personally, just for my personal opinion. Some of the shit I have seen. Stop scaring the huzz.
Stop scaring the huzz.
Because I absolutely love rap, hip hop. I know bro does too, but stop scaring the huzz. You feel me? We can have a cipher after the show on my mama in the parking lot on some real rap shit. But y'all be blowing me, folks. Sometimes I ain't gonna hold you. It's like that because y'all scare me. You feel me? I'm like, damn, bitch. Like what I do? You feel me? We're in that bitch. Like you cutting my head off lyrically. I ain't even met you, folks. It's like I feel shit.
I'm just trying to have a good time.
Oh my mama, so because then it's like the rapper is like, damn, son. Now I gotta like flame his shit. But it's like, bro.
Stop scaring the huzz.
It's like, bro, now you done got my fight or flight all crazy and shit. You feel me?
Shorty over there like, yo, something about to pop?
Man, what? You living with them crazy ass. I think.
How's Q&A? Ask me what. Is there any wild ones in there?
Yeah.
For real? Just go.
I missed this one. Snow Bunny or dark skin queen. You feel me?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You asked for this.
In my Instagram bio, they do call me the Half-Blood Prince. As a proud member of the Hogwarts school, I would be a Slytherin, So I'll let them get from that what they need to get. You know what I mean?
So I wanted to be a Slytherin. They told me I'm a Hufflepuff, folk. I'm like, you know how fucked up that is for my image.
A Hufflepuff is crazy.
A Hufflepuff is crazy, son. They're blowing my spot up.
But
Hell yeah.
I fuck with the dark matters, you feel me?
Oh God, fuck with the dark side. You feel me? Shout out, gang. Neymar or Messi?
Neymar or Messi? Wow. Neymar. I don't know why I had to think
Actually,
about that. Yeah,
I'm about to
Messi's
say.
like obviously like the GOAT, but
Yeah.
like well, Messi and Cristiano, I
Mhm.
prefer Cristiano, um, but Neymar is like he's it's like magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like you really want to like. He's really the person that I was like, man, like that's crazy.
He's playing the
You know what I
game
mean?
different.
Yeah. Messi, obviously unbelievable, but
Mhm.
it's a little on the rigid side.
Yeah.
It's
You feel like he overrated like now?
a little bit. Yeah, I mean, obviously
Yeah.
accomplishments just unbelievable, but as far as like talent wise, man, Neymar is just on a different stratosphere for sure.
So this one is not. It specifies this is not a question, but have my babies. You feel me?
Okay.
That so you have that. Just open. You know what I'm saying? You could just put a pin in that. You feel me?
All right.
You
Shout
know,
out to them.
Shout out. You
to
feel me?
them.
Hey,
Shout
you
out
know
to
what I'm saying? Tap it. You feel me? And if it, hey, shit, we I ain't gotta tell y'all too much, folks. What music do you have coming? We know if y'all been listening. You hear me?
It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. My second mixtape.
And for the final question, did he do it?
He might have did it. He
Mhm.
might have did it. He might have did it. Man, hell of a businessman though. Hell of a businessman. Hell of a promoter. But I was raised by my mom, so when I saw I don't I don't know what he's got a lot going on, but when I saw the video, of who's what was her name? Cassie with Cassie. That kind of broke my heart a little bit because my mom's been through divorce, you feel me, and I know how hard it is for women to get out of situations, and so regardless of like how complicit she was and whatever, I just think that I don't ever think there's like a time and place where that needs to be happening, so that that was a little disappointing for me, but yes.
The stakes were high in her situation. Lucky for us, this might be a hot take. I don't think it is. Diddy could never rap. Fight me about it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
You feel me? What's he gonna do?
Fight me about it.
That boy's in Fort Dixon right now.
Hey, man,
shout out. You feel me?
Hell of a promoter.
On God though, you feel me? He was fresh as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. The furs are gas. You feel me? I wear those bitches. You feel me? Not because of him, but because they're fly. You feel me? Game recognized game.
He shaped a lot of hip hop culture.
He did. Yeah. He did. Can't never take it away from him.
Can't.
You feel me?
No.
Nor the oil. Goddamn. Hey, this right here has been full length, sit down, interview, Q&A, you feel me? With man himself, Enzo, the Prince of Utah, you hear me?
I'll take it. We'll take it.
You feel me?
Hopefully they don't come from me, but yeah.
Hey, I got you, gang. You feel me? Just blame everything on me, bro.
Benzo and Enzo.
Hey, we outside. Lee looking forward to a whole lot more coming from both of us, you feel me? Go ahead and tell them one more time when everything dropping, man.
Yeah, it's not you, it's me. Right now, slated for May 24th, 2026. Hopefully we can make that happen, but there's a lot of stuff going on. So I want to thank you for having me because I really
thank you for having me.
No, man, I really appreciate it. I've been obviously watching it for a little while, and Barbie as well. She's over there. What you guys are doing and what you've been doing, and I'm aware of the hustle that it takes, you know what I mean, and really like putting yourself out there and stuff like that. So I think the movement is super dope.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you feel we get to cross paths and be a part of each other's moments. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hey, man, tap in. Don't let the waves sweep your ass. You feel me? You're gonna love what you find. You feel me? Enzo, R&R Entertainment, the PV Studios, man. We out.
That's beautiful.